Creating a pastoral service. Epray enables you to create a pastoral service by using all the options that are available in the prayer book. Let's create a funeral service. Go to Service Creator, click, choose your service date by moving to the calendar icon and clicking. Move to the date when the funeral will be. Let's say it's on the 24th. You now have your date. You now need to go to Reading Options. Choose the downward arrow, click. You now have all your options, Holy Communion, morning prayer, evening prayer. Because the pastoral service doesn't have set readings, go to No Set Readings. Click. You now need to choose your service template. Again, go to the downward arrow, click. You now have all the service outlines that are available from the prayer book. We're now going to scroll down to the funeral services and resources. Click. Now all these elements and all the options will now appear in the left-hand side window. Notice you still have your negative boxes for collapsing major headings. Let's just click here for a funeral service, no Holy Communion. You'll notice underneath you've got a funeral service with Holy Communion. Let's just collapse all the headings by clicking in the little negative. Notice also that in this area you've got at the graveside or crematorium. So you can create your whole service from the service in the church or chapel and still also create the service at the graveside or crematorium. You also have the option for including the interment of ashes. Let's choose a funeral service with no Holy Communion. Let's just open that service by opening the plus button. All the elements now appear. You now simply choose those parts of the service that you want. And you'll notice as you go through, you've got all the psalms, all the sentences, the whole service is there. Again, you can choose to leave parts of the service out. You may not want to have the reception of the body in the church, so deselect it. You may not want to have the placing of the Christian symbols. Deselect. So as you simply go through and select and deselect different parts of the service, you simply choose the ones you want. When you are happy, click Refresh Viewer. The service will now appear in the right-hand window. Again, you've got the option of showing verse numbers from Bible passages, showing the rubrics, and showing the optional headings. Let's say we'll get rid of the Show Rubrics by deselecting the Show Rubrics button. Click, and the rubrics disappear. When you're creating pastoral services, one of the difficulties is making sure you've got the correct gender options, as well as the name of the right person at the right place in the service. Epray supplies a very quick way of choosing these options. Simply move up to Export, click. You're then presented with a box with all the options that are available within the service. The name of the person, he, she, brother, sister, to be cremated or buried in the ground, etc. Let's just see how that works. So we move here and it's brother. We move to the next and it's John and his, and so on as you go through putting in the correct gender. Also, if the person's mother or father is still alive and you wish to use their name in the service in the prayers, you can put those in as well. But let's assume we've filled in all these, and you need to fill in each of the different categories. Then push Continue. The service is now taken to a Word document. Here is your service. Notice the options. This is going to save so much time when you're creating services, and also the embarrassment of putting the wrong gender into the service. This facility is available for all the pastoral services such as marriage, funerals, baptisms, confirmations. A great time saver. Let's just go back to the Epray program. You can also save this service to be used at a later date by simply putting Save to my account. Notice you're again prompted you need to put a service name in. John's funeral. We now push Save to my account. You can come back to this service if you haven't finished editing it, or if you wish to use this particular template for other services. To come back to this service, simply go up to the menu, to My Account, go down to My Services, and here is John's funeral. Simply by clicking again in the editing tool where the little page is with the pen, double click, and John's service will appear, where again you can do your editing for a new service. You can simply change the date and also change the name of the service. Let's say it's now Tom. Save to My Account, and again if you wish to see that service again, go to My Account, My Services. Now we have Tom's funeral. So that enables you to save a service and to reuse that template at a later date, so you don't have to go through the whole process again of choosing your various options. But again, could I emphasize that once you have chosen your service and you export it to your Word document, you still have to edit that document to make sure it's got all the elements in the right place that you wish. A very simple way of preparing a pastoral service. Epray, worship planning made easy.